Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
Merry Christmas, and welcome back to Madden NFL 2004 Santa's Elves franchise.
That's right.
Now, we'll actually be doing Preseason 1 Game 1 today, but we wanted to show you something in training camp first, even though we're not going to record it, about Marquez Hales, the grumpiest elf.
That's right.
So you might think at cornerbacks, he's not so great since he has 75 speed. However, he is decently smart, pretty strong for a corner. He's got amazing agility and acceleration. He can catch, all right? He can jump. But most importantly, he's the grumpiest elf for a reason, because he will paste you.
That's right. He might be a cornerback, but he's a corner that plays like a linebacker. Yeah. And that's what you're going to do today with him, right?
That's right. We're going to run through the chase and tackle, and we're going to make him into a corner that the entire league is afraid of, with 75 tackling.
Yeah, because you're in charge of the defense this season.
Yep.
And Marcus Hales happens to be one of our favorite players.
He also has a tackling rating good enough to actually play.
Yeah,
because
it's not just because of his perpetual frown that we like him so much.
Oh, but he still got run over by Heward there. But Heward's a bit of a load to bring down too. So
yeah, you can tell he's a big-looking guy too, right? I'm looking forward to running with him actually.
There we go.
Yes, because you play mainly a 2-4-5 nickel, right?
Yes, I've migrated to that.
So you
in
have
Madden 05.
You have 2 linemen, 4 linebackers, and 5 defensive backs, and Hales here is the nickel corner in that scheme.
Oh, look, we face masked him too.
Yeah, but that's okay. They don't call penalties in practice mode. So there you go. And even celebrating, if you look at his face there, he's still, the corners of his mouth are pointed downward. Yep. And yeah, that's why we call him the grumpy elf, folks.
Because he is.
Because he is. And so you're going to boost his tackling ability because his agility is already at 95.
That's right.
Yeah, you see him there without his helmet on, and he is kind of grumpy looking too, isn't he?
Yep.
He's not grumpy, he's just very intense.
There you go.
Anyway, we'll be back with the game here shortly.
All right. And we're back.
Yes, and we, first of all, have to do a preseason schedule. And usually what we do is we just hit start and let the AI generate a schedule for us.
Yeah, figure it out.
And here we go with week 1 of the preseason, and we are up against the Seagulls.
Yes, the Seattle Seagulls.
And here's what our team looks like this season. We are now 79 overall.
That's a big improvement from where we started.
Well, we did improve at a couple of positions, quite a lot.
Yeah, we actually dropped a lot of our more worthless players because we replaced them with some players in the draft. I got a couple of linebackers, 3 linebackers. You got a wide receiver, 2 wide receivers, I think, because you ended up having to pick them out of the free agency.
Yep. And look at the linebackers in particular. That's one of the strongest areas on our team now.
Yep. So and I also ended up getting a speedy defensive end with like 84 some odd speed, so he's going to be playing deep zone. And you ended up getting a couple of offensive linemen.
Yep. I had to draft a couple of centers and a tackle, actually.
Yep.
And so that's what I did. Because our offensive line was basically very, very makeshift.
Indeed.
Right.
And so I, just like last time we played this, I backported my defensive playbook from Madden 05 back to this game. Now, this game has a couple of older plays in it that I kept for my nickel 3-3-5 from last time and in my dime 3-2-5 from last time, but I did bring the new formation that I had been working with last season in my last defensive season in Madden 05, which was the nickel 2-4-5, which consists of 2 down linemen in the form of 2 defensive ends and 4 linebackers And then, obviously, 5 because it's a nickel. And one of those players out there is going to be Marquez Hale, of course. But we also have some good, solid second-string linebackers out there who can play for us.
Yeah, actually, linebacker is one of the strongest parts of our team now.
And it's an important one, too.
Yeah, well, they're important to me, too. I mean, I don't use them in the same way that you do, but they're still important players. Anyway, my offensive playbook this season is the Elves 25. So,
And my defensive playbook is now called Rec V5X2.
And my offense this season is going to look a little different than it did in Season 1. Because in Season 1, I was trying to do some things to overcome the press coverage, first of all, and the wide defensive ends that seem to be able to run around our tackles at will.
Mm-hmm.
And I came up with a crazy thing where it was like a shotgun deep snap and 4 wide receivers on one side and using a lot of motion because I discovered that a receiver in motion cannot be jammed.
Mm-hmm.
But this season, I'm going back to something that's a little bit more
conventional.
Conventional, yeah. About as conventional as I ever get, anyway.
Yeah, you've always been a little bit more experimental anyways.
It looks like the Seagulls share their stadium with a baseball team. You saw the...
Well, baseball is a big thing in Washington.
Is that he always gets the job done. Maybe it's selling a play pass or throwing a block on a reverse. He's always out
Santa
there
throws the ball to himself and then he throws it out there.
Yeah.
Is it number 9 Santa who's starting or number 1 Santa who's starting?
It could be either because they are the same guy. And he also plays linebacker and he also kicks.
Yeah.
On this team, so.
Wow. Look at those guys down there. They're practically knocking each other out.
And the captains are out there ready for
Okay, let's call the toss. Did they elect to kick?
I totally didn't see.
That's a 15-mile-an-hour wind. Do you see that? Wow.
Yeah, those raindrops must be falling sideways.
Yeah, they're kicking to us, so I guess...
I can even see the angle on them.
I'm guessing this is going to be a short kickoff. Look at this.
From the 17.
Oh, it was so short of a kickoff that...
it was too well covered.
Well, no, not only that, but it didn't go to the regular kick returner rate.
Yeah. Well, at least you didn't botch it or anything.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to set up my offensive audibles, I guess.
Yeah, we still have to do that.
Yeah. And I've got some things that are old and some things that are new. And this is one of them that's old. And quite simply, maybe I must have the matching. Yeah, there it is. And quite simply, the wishbone is one of my best offensive systems. This is something new that I'm going to go with here. And let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's going to be my other pass audible. And then I will have a couple of running audibles.
Fullback dive. Alright, well, I am actually going to start with the same set of audibles that I've been bringing out in Madden 05. So, I got rid of the regular 4-3 formation, because instead we're going to be using the nickel 2-4-5 all season long. So we'll go with man, flat, spy, weak. We'll go with a cover 4 spy W. Yes.
Yeah, one of the big things that you added is a speedster pass rushing outside linebacker on the right at the right outside linebacker position.
And under 3.
Because before we didn't really have much of a threat from that side because the guy that was the starter there last season is so slow, right?
Well, because the jam is stronger here, I'm hoping that that will work to my defensive advantage, even if these guys, I don't know what type of team they are. If we take a look here. Looks like they've got a decent quarterback. Really fast running back. Holy shit. That's a problem. Lots of speed to burn at wide receiver.
Yeah, it looks like they're a passing team.
Pretty much. Well, hopefully I can jam the shit out of them, otherwise they're going to run the score up on us.
Of course, in Madden 04, almost everybody is a passing team, so...
Yeah, that's because of the game of the pass, right?
Yeah.
Just mind your time here.
Yeah, that's why I was hurrying up.
He sees something in the defense.
And of course, we're going to start off with a pass.
Throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Right to him.
It must be nice to be able to call audibles without audible animations, because they don't exist in Madden 04.
Oh, yes, that's one of the good things about Madden 04, actually.
Directing traffic. Man in motion. Drops back. Under pressure. Throwing.
Nice bomb.
Yep. That's the thing, though, is that you have to change the way you play. Because you'll notice that I took a shallow drop and stopped.
Yep.
Because this guy is coming wide. And by the looks of it, even though I had an extra blocker in place there, he sort of went dur and didn't block anybody. You know? And then they had this guy coming who completely overpowered the right tackle. I'm surprised that I even was able to get that pass away.
He might not have had the agility to juke that guy or something.
Maybe. I don't know.
First and 10.
Oh yeah, this was the one. Yeah, we got to change that up now. Yeah. Offensive audible. This one.
Yeah, we also drafted a good fullback this draft. The guy who is actually the starter now.
Yep, the rookie is the starter.
Because he's just ridiculously physically talented, and he went completely and totally undrafted because nobody drafted a fullback this year.
Yeah. So watch this. This is the new offensive system right here.
Gets rid of it, and it's complete. Good catch.
Very
by the
nice.
receiver on that play.
Yeah, he made sure he was in the
It's
clear.
given me
Moved into
Madden
position
03
and made the
Admirals
catch.
vibes.
Kind of, yeah. And I call it the Ace Jumbo because I basically have 2 tight ends and 2 fullbacks and a halfback.
They give it to the halfback. Ewart was dragged down before he could get to the
Well,
line.
you know what? That's
They have
fine.
great size
Yeah, I
and
got a
quick
yard
shot.
anyway.
That allows him to hold
Yeah, we
up
actually have
against the
3
run.
good
They're also
halfbacks
giving
now.
his
We did
speed to rush
cut
the
some of the
passer.
others that we had, and
Back to pass.
no more Patrick Stewart, sadly.
Nope, no more Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart is done.
The visiting team using motion. Pressure. Throwing. He has to
But I think...
Wow, that's a speed receiver right there.
Yeah, that was Carter. That's the new guy we picked up out of free agency. He's got like 95 speed.
See the ball and make the catch.
Yeah, and he just ran away from those defenders. Wow. But this is also a formation that I brought forward from my Madden 05 playbook. The difference, though, is that in Madden 05, it starts off as a shotgun snap with
Yep.
the halfback standing really deep. And here I've changed it to a single back formation where the quarterback lines up under center because, of course, in Madden 04 is where you get the high snap.
Yep, and also
from
the
the
defensive
shotgun.
ends are way wider, so
Yeah.
you need a shallower pocket.
So I've gone away from the shotgun formation altogether. And what I've tried to do is, you'll notice that I take a very short drop here as well because this guy's coming unblocked, right?
Yep.
So you have to be able to drop back really quick And by the way, the left tackle was actually able to pick up the wide blitzer there, right? Because I kept it as a shallow drop. If I drop all the way back here, this guy will just turn and run right by that guy, and then he'll be chasing me, right?
Yep.
But the defense is designed to try and flood out, or the offense is designed to try and flood out this area of the field here, or to flood out this area of the field. So it's basically a short passing system. And I want to try and get rid of the ball. You know, take a 2 or 3 step drop and then get rid of the ball.
We'll go back to the play on the field
as quickly as possible. And as it turns out there, I could have thrown the pass to the flat too, but I didn't. I looked at the curl guy first.
And he does the pooch field goal kick and blasts it through the back of the net with the fierce wind.
Yeah. Well, with a 15-mile-an-hour wind at my back, I think I can probably just kick it down there.
This is field goal range, right?
Yeah, and kick it out, out the back of the end zone.
That's exactly the kind of drive they were looking for.
Not a bad kick,
yeah, even though that wasn't a very good kick, it still pretty much goes out the back of the end zone.
Yeah, you could probably kick him between the uprights.
Yeah, the kick meter in this game feels a little bit different, and after playing Madden 05 a lot, I feel like I'm having trouble getting a handle on it too.
Going to the right. Runs over the top. Kosenko didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the
Yeah, he broke the first tackle, but the second guy got him behind the line of scrimmage as well. See, I like this defensive system because it has such a wide posture, and it works well against...
with the pass.
Whoa,
that was terrible coverage.
Yeah.
Hot potato. I think 47 there was thinking that he was going to try to pick that one off, and then he just wasn't in the right position when he moved up there.
Yeah.
And we do have decent safeties, but they're young, so they still need some experience.
They'll go from the I formation with the throw. He's taken out.
Okay.
Loss of 3 yards. It's second down and a long way to go.
Well, the hot potato pass in this game is really, really a big problem, right?
Closing in, pump faking, gets the pass off.
Ooh,
almost threw an interception there.
Almost. That was
the new rookie middle linebacker.
The new rookie middle linebacker, yeah. Getting his hands up and knocking the ball down. You actually really made some improvements at both in middle linebacker and outside linebacker.
Oh, he actually ran away from.
Yeah, you're not going to catch. You're not going to catch him.
Now this is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yep.
That really sucks. He actually ran away from Santa Claus there. And he didn't cross the line of scrimmage, so the spy didn't come into play.
Well, the thing is that running back that was in the backfield, while he didn't really throw a block, he still provided an obstacle, right? That your linebacker had to run around. And because he had to take the time to run around that guy, that's what allowed him to get away, right?
From the 13.
Oh, just couldn't get around that last guy. I tried.
Downfield for the touchdown. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 29.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, we've got a 95-something speed kick returner now, too, because one of those guys you picked up happens to be a good kick returner.
He tucks it away. Gain of about a yard by the fullback.
Yeah, there are less runs for a loss in this game compared to Madden 05, which averages like 10 or 15 runs for a loss a game.
But you do tend to get an awful lot of runs just for very
1 or 2
short
yards,
for very short gains, like 1 or 2 yards.
Changing the play now. The visiting team using motion. Under pressure with the pass.
You still have, and I still have a lot of trouble with that kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
You know, like the pass knockdown thing.
Yep.
That still is an ongoing
issue
and a frustration, right?
9 yards to go. Ball on their own 30. The visiting team using motion. With the throw, he hits his receiver. So that's a gain of about...
Well, that'll make the punt easier anyways.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, you know, I'm still kind of learning my way with that. And I still am using that motion to try and, you know, like, escape the jam, right?
Yeah.
Well, with this strong of a wind, I'm going to see about just kicking this straight up.
Yeah, you should get decent distance anyways. Ooh, I think you miskicked that one a little.
Yeah, well, like I said, the kick meter on this one seems to be really hard to get a handle on.
Well, that's all right. We'll figure it out.
Number 82 moves in motion. Crosses it out to the left. Runs through the tackle. Kusenko didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap.
Well, it looks to me like they're not really going to make a lot of yardage on the ground against you.
Yeah, they're really not having a good time at that, are they?
Off balance while trying to draw them offside.
Gets the pass off. Incomplete.
That didn't have much of a chance.
Bring up third down. Nelson sets up, drops back, pressure, looking for an option.
Wow.
I'll fight my way in there and disrupt him my way.
Yeah.
They've been working on his timing.
So unlike Madden 05, we can actually call the regular punt return and possibly return a punt.
He still has to try and get it out a little sooner.
We'll see how this goes.
Doesn't have to take too many hits.
Offense couldn't get it done in the lineup to punt. Here's the kick.
Wow, that's a short punt.
Fair catch.
Yeah.
There's no need to
Yeah, I'm going to fair catch that one just because it's so short.
Decision there.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 31.
Although in this game, even if you get hit while catching it, I don't think it actually matters.
He sees something in the defense. Ewers. It's a 3-yard gain.
3 yards ain't bad.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Using motion. Closing in with the throw. Perfect pass. And
Wow.
he'll take it out of bounds.
Was that a first down there? No.
41-yard
Not
line.
quite, no.
The receiver did a nice job creating some separation, enabling him to make the reception.
The defense needs to keep track of that guy a little better. He can make that kind of grab anytime.
I had a little trouble controlling him at the sideline, though, right? Like, preventing him from running out of bounds.
Yeah, well, some of the speedy guys we've got, they got to work on their agility still.
Yeah. I guess I was just happy that he was able to catch that before running out of bounds.
Well, they kept it in the quarterback's hands.
And they picked up the first down, but you want to make sure you don't get him too banged up.
Man in motion. Ewers. Pickup of about a yard in the run.
I'm not sure how, but somebody got through there. And,
Second down,
you know, from the backside.
Looks like he's calling an audible. Going to the left, tucks it away. Missed tackle. 4-yard gain there.
Well, that's a decent gain.
Yep, that was okay.
Now anything will get you a first down just about.
Using motion.
Oh, I didn't notice him there. He was playing the flat zone on that side, and I could have burned him with the corner route, eh? If I'd have realized what he was doing.
Oh, that's all right.
I just didn't read it very well.
At least you didn't throw a pick.
Okay, well, this is going to be a little bit better punt.
A lot of hang time, but not very deep. Fair catch called.
Yeah, you better call a fair catch, buddy.
He doesn't call a fair catch, and he breaks 3 tackles and runs for a touchdown.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 16. Come on, partner. Is that all you got?
Anyway, the offense is still a work in progress. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that single back normal formation or not.
On first down. Pressure coming.
Oh, that was just greed.
Yeah, he misplayed it for sure.
For the first down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes that are sure first downs.
Let's go. Come on. Eagle left. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Well, they're not having a lot of success running against me anyways.
The backs are lined up in an eye. The corners move up to play this one tight. Man in motion. Gets the call. Nice play fake. Catch on the run. Touch pass finds the receiver for the first down.
I think there's a little confusion there from the play fake.
Yeah, well, and there were a number of defenders in the path of that ball, too, and any one of them could have stuck a hand up, but none of them did.
Senko, the lone setback.
Like I said before, there's a lot of flaws in this game that involve particularly the passing game.
Yeah, with passive pass defenders.
The pass defenders are much too passive. They don't play very good pass defense, right? Basically.
Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. About 6 to go.
Lots of times they'll just run with their hands by their sides and allow a pass to be completed too, right?
Yeah, throw that at that guy and give him a pick.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right.
Well, you managed to get the good pass rush from that side, though, right?
Got himself in good position.
Like that speedy pass rusher coming from that side really helped.
Lambert will come into this game to punt. Here's the punt.
Wow, I'd let that one bounce.
Oh, come on.
Because otherwise you might fumble it.
Yeah.
He never had a good handle on that thing. A lot of guys would wear gloves to help him hold on to the ball, but even if you do, you still got to wrap it up and protect it.
Well, at least I picked it up again.
Balls popping out like that.
Number 9, directing traffic.
It's funny because that strong wind is actually working in their favor.
He'll keep it. He calls his own number. Picks up yardage.
Because he can.
Well, you know what? When in doubt, and it looks like they're gonna, crowd the line with everybody.
Drops back under pressure with the pass.
Wow, that's a touchdown.
The 30.
That's that speedster wide receiver again, eh?
This is a shootout already.
What can I say? I am the Mad Bomber.
He's got 100 yards receiving in this game.
Yeah.
And it's up. extra point. Good job moving.
I'm kind of surprised because I've started off designing this defense to try and place a little more emphasis on the run.
Yep.
But so far, at least in this game, it doesn't seem to be working out that way.
Booming kick down.
That one went out the back of the end zone.
Yep. Yeah, you could just about kick them straight. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
You're making things harder on yourself with the directional kicks.
I'm trying to practice the kick meter, though, right?
Yeah.
Because it really helps the kick coverage team if you can kick it to one corner on the field.
Rolling out to his right. This pass is incomplete. That incomplete pass brings up second down.
Now there's Castle out there. I'm happy to see him getting busy out there.
Well, the thing is that if you can, he rolls away from your pass rush a lot, and he's running around, and I think that does inflict a little bit of an accuracy penalty on quarterbacks if they throw the ball while they're trying to run away from pressure, right?
Yep.
Especially if they get outside the pocket.
I tell you, sometimes the back needs to know when to go down.
Which is why it's best if you can take that short two-step drop and then just stand in the pocket and throw, right? Which is what I'm trying to learn how to do here, too. Because in Madden 05, you tend to get into some really bad habits because you don't get that pressure from the outside that you do in this game, right? There's a sack by the right outside linebacker.
Wow. He gets one before Santa Claus does.
Yeah, he did. Well, the thing is, sacks are a little bit harder to come by in this game.
Yeah, I wonder what made that one work, actually. I'm
don't
pressing
know.
every single play.
Well, all three of those guys got jammed. The tight end on the other side got knocked down.
Pancaked.
Yeah, that was
And
like
they left the running back
that
on the
was like
block.
a reverse pancake, right?
Yeah.
So basically, they had no receivers running up the field, and that's what allowed your pass rush to get there, right?
And there's our deep zone defensive end out there, too.
Yep, your defensive end back.
So the lineup to punt after going 3 and out.
It's like they'll have the second string players in now, because now we've got Taylor out on kick return.
Yep. But that's okay.
It's the punt.
And now we'll have Santa Claus subbing in for Santa Claus. Yeah, that would have been the backup right outside linebacker getting that sack.
They give it to the halfback.
There, you see this run play?
Of about
Yep.
6 yards.
See, I call this formation ace jumbo
Yep.
because I've got both of the fullbacks
Or on the line.
on the line playing as tight ends, and then these two guys are the tight ends.
Yeah.
So it's basically a 4 tight end formation. And the idea being, look at how the blocking sets up here, right?
Yep.
See, every defensive lineman is blocked.
It looks like he even had a double team block on the right there with number 23 and number 70.
Yep.
That's nice.
And then this guy who started off helping out 61 there, he slips free, but he doesn't slip free until everyone is blocked.
Yeah. But I just want to say, they marketed the double team block as a new feature in Madden some years back in like the 2010s. It's like, no, they had double team blocks back in Madden 04.
Yeah, that's true. Like that was just
New
but that's the
feature,
thing,
my
though.
ass.
They always do that, though. They'll remove a feature, and then later they'll put it back and call it new, right?
Yeah. And that's why we're still playing these 2-decade-old games years later.
Yep. I'm just going to dive up the middle here against this.
That looks like a good plan.
Hands it off to the fullback.
Oh, it looks like he broke a tackle in there, too.
Watch here as he's able to avoid the block.
Is that the old guy or the new guy?
I don't know.
That's how you're supposed to play.
We have 2 fullbacks, though, so, like...
It'll be one of them.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
And I think that was a good move, actually, when you suggested to me that I draft that fullback. Because,
Yeah, that was the old one.
Because I don't think with this type of running game, I don't think having a extra halfback playing the second fullback position would really be very effective.
No,
Because you need the size and the blocking, right?
And Barker's actually faster than Patrick Stewart anyways. I couldn't believe they didn't draft Barker, and even though he was a 7th round draft pick when we drafted him, they fucking cheered.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, we got the biggest positive reaction for that.
Number 1. See something.
Yeah, it's like, you know, wow, I can't believe nobody drafted a full, because it wasn't just like one second-round player. It was like there were 3 or 4 second-round draft picks for fullback that went unpicked because nobody wanted a fullback.
Yeah.
Come out of the nickel.
And so we quite possibly have a rookie player that could go on to be one of the strongest fullbacks in the league because he went unpicked.
Drops back, pressure coming, throwing.
He got it to him, but
I think I have to punt here because I don't think I can kick a field goal into a 14-mile-an-hour wind from this far away.
yeah, I think if the wind was at our back, it'd be no problem, but
Yeah,
or even if there was no wind.
I think I really have no choice here. I have to punt it away.
Number 19.
So I'm just going to kick it. I'm just going to try this. I'm going to kick it really high, right?
Yep.
Ooh. Okay, well.
A high kick.
Wow.
And he signals for the fair catch.
Wow, they could have hit one of their blockers there
Yeah.
and been a fumble.
You know what? I got to sub that guy out. I can't have him punting. I'm glad that happened in their end of the field.
All right, I'll sub him out for you.
Yeah, take that guy out of the game because he's just total dog shit. We can't have him punting.
Yeah, he's just got no power.
Yeah. Yeah, if he'd have had it, like, I actually didn't notice that it was him until it was too late to change him out, right?
Ball on their own 27.
There we go.
Man in motion. Hands off to the tailback. Down he goes.
Well, okay.
27
You know what? I think that defense just swarms, right?
That was just a defensive line.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. You've got so many fairly quick players in the middle of the field there that whenever they try to run, the defense just swarms in on them, right?
It looks like 73 had to choose a guy to block, and, well,
Yeah,
chose the guy who was coming faster in hopes that maybe the running back could get away, but...
This one is handed off.
There, I'll make the tackle on that one.
Rumbles ahead for a yard, maybe 2.
Yeah, it seems to me like this system translates well from Madden 05 to Madden 04.
Under pressure.
Hey!
Yeah, you can't step up in the pocket when I'm coming through the middle of it. Looks like there was a missed assignment somewhere. The play looked like it was developing perfectly. And boom, the pass rusher got there and dragged it
Well,
down.
now they got the wind at their back, so this is going to be a very long punt.
Yeah, I just want to see, because we've got, I think, one of our rookie defensive ends in there, and I think, well, I don't know which one he is. Can't remember our rookie defensive end's name.
Yeah.
It's either Styles or Pittman. I can't remember who he is. Assuming they even subbed the rookie in, I can't actually remember that either.
Yeah, well, in Madden 05, they don't change players up until halftime.
Yeah, but in this one, it's every second quarter.
Yeah, it seems like they change players up after every quarter, right?
Let's see that. We take a look at defensive ends. Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't sub my, I might have designed my formation wrong. I still have the defensive tackles in there.
Defensive tackles in there, but that's okay. They did a good job, too.
I'll have to make that substitution for the next game.
Why don't you make just a second formation that has the other guys in it, and that way you can choose...
Not enough room in the playbook.
Oh, okay. Because then, you, like I was saying, you could choose whoever you think is appropriate, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not enough room in the playbook, sadly, but I'll be sure to get the defensive ends out there on the next one. I thought I'd done that, but I guess not. But yeah, that formation's supposed to have defensive ends in the places of the defensive tackles, because they're a little quicker, so they can play those deep zones better. That might also explain why we got burned up the middle for that long bomb.
Yeah.
But it's too late to change it now.
Oh, well.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 37.
I guess our defensive tackles need a game, too.
Sends it. Moves in motion. Pressure. Rolling. Thrown behind, but caught.
Nice.
So the whole field was able to stand back there and find the...
He really accelerated on that one.
Send an extra rushes
Yep.
at the quarterback. It takes a lot of poise to get the ball out of there with any accuracy.
Directing traffic. Hand it off to the back.
Oh, come on, I tripped over my own guy. It looks like there is actually collision between you and your own blockers, right?
Yep, and you actually do have to use that juke button,
Yeah.
which replaces the two hands button in order to get over those guys.
To hop over him, yeah. But I'm not used to that.
Yeah, because in Madden 05, in that situation, if they have the agility to get over the guy, they'll automatically juke them. And if they don't have the agility to get over the guy, they'll just trip over him and fall down.
Yeah.
Which I guess was more or less the equivalent outcome of that play anyways.
Yeah, pretty much.
At the 43-yard line.
Hey,
You plowing
throwback
ahead.
dive up the middle. Well, I do see I've got... again, this is a variant of well, okay, it doesn't really show up here, but basically what it was a variant of your full house, except that I have versions of it that go to either side.
Yep.
So this one has wide receiver 1 and tight end 2, right?
Looks like he's calling an audible. Collins moves in motion. Sensi. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback.
And the other version has wide receiver 2 split to the left and tight end 1, right? And then this one has both wide receivers.
Calling an audible now.
And of course, all of these are compatible with the wishbone formation too, right?
And the long bomb to Gibson.
Gibson made the Pro Bowl last season,
That's he did.
even though he's somewhat slow.
He's also not even the best pair of hands. That's what's shocking about it. He just happened to catch everything that you threw to him.
Yep.
Because he's only got like 60, a catch rating in the mid-60s, I think.
Yeah.
Changing the play now.
But he was the best receiver on the team aside from Travis Taylor last season. Uh-oh, and nobody blocking there.
Couldn't find any room on that one.
Well, even then, though, you still managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, well, they don't have any of those phony baloney, like things where you get stuffed for a massive loss.
5-yard loss, yeah.
Number 1. Directing traffic.
It was typically the 5-yard loss.
Yeah. If you do lose yards on a run play, usually it's 1 or 2, right?
Gets rid of it.
Oh,
Drops it. That was a touchdown, too, probably.
yeah, he had it. He just dropped it.
Well, let's try some of this out again and see what we can do.
It was just an unnecessary drop.
Okay, let's try this. These are all new plays. I haven't tried them before in a game.
Hale in motion.
Well, that's all right. It's just exhibition.
Pressure coming with the pass.
And I'm not going to get in, but that's okay. I managed to make some positive yards.
It's an easy field goal to kick.
See, this is just another variant of that, out of that tight formation.
Yep.
Where I have the tight end running out to a flat like this, and he's running a curl, but he's covered. And I have him running a wheel, but he's also covered, right? Like, I'm not going to throw that because even, if I get it over this guy, it's a touchdown, but if this guy jumps up and intercepts it, then it's not a touchdown.
And
right?
this game is a lot more infamous for the interceptions.
That's
too.
right. You have to be a lot more careful about that kind of thing because actually in our Madden 05, one of our Madden 05 series recently, we showed a replay of Marcus Hale in a situation very similar to this, jumping up and picking off a pass.
Yep.
So yeah, you don't throw those out over the flats like that unless you have enough time for this guy to run another 10 yards down the field.
Because it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Back to the game.
If he can run deep enough down the field, he can outrun that flat zone guy. But in a situation where you're running it into the end zone there's just not enough room to complete that pass.
Try this field goal.
But that's okay. We'll take the field goal and be happy about it.
The kick is up. A nice kick, and it's good.
Now, what am I going to do here? This is going to be entertaining. Because this is going to hang up in the wind like crazy, right? Oh,
Yep.
It's going to go out of bounds.
Maybe.
He kicks it off.
Yep.
Because I can't control this kick meter.
Yeah, because it's got a different feel to it than the Madden 05 one.
Yes, it
The
does.
return team very happy about that kickoff.
They don't have to get hit, and they get great field position.
Oh, well, I guess they get it on their 40.
And also, I think, just to give those guys a chance, I think I'm going to go to the defensive tackle and make a sub here. We'll put in Hennings, and then we'll put in, where is that speedy defensive end that I drafted? Singleton. Just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Just to see how they fare.
Yeah, it's too bad you don't have enough room in your playbook to add one more formation, because that's what I would do, is I would have one with each, kind of like a package kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
That's actually a nice feature they added in Madden 05, is the ability to substitute players with just a press of a button, right?
Yep.
Look at how he fights off the blocker, and he makes a heck of a play to bring him down.
That's good. We got Singleton with his ridiculous speed on the deep zone, and then we've got, or actually it'll be Hennings back there now.
Yeah.
And I'll be on the pass rush with Singleton.
Under pressure, throws over to his right. He hits his receiver. Number 82 pulls in that pass, making his 4th catch of the game. It's 3rd down with 3 to go. Ball on their own 47.
Pretty cool how this team is the Seagulls and their uniforms are a nice gray and white, eh?
Yeah.
Very Seagull themed.
Well, you actually do a really good job of designing uniforms, really.
Well, you've done a few of them too.
Yeah, I did a handful of them, but
well, you did the Crusaders.
I don't have the mass-producible creativity that you do.
Huh.
Oh, Taylor, what are you doing there?
He's just letting that bounce into the end zone.
And this one comes back out to the 20.
Okay. I kind of like the way this play worked the last time we ran it, so I'm going to try it again. Okay. I think I'll run to that gap.
That looks like it's a play that works really good. This formation works really good for running. I like that.
Yeah. Well,
as somebody who likes to hand the ball off 40 or 50 times a game, I like that.
Well, like I said, I wanted to be able to have a little more success on the ground, because in this game I find passing to be
more dangerous,
difficult, and hazardous, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I can run the ball 30 times in a game, I'd be happy to do that.
Well, and if you've got the lead too, why not?
And also, when we're doing this, well, let's do this. We'll get the clock running. I know they got a lot of guys stacked up there, but maybe I can get a block.
Hand it off again. Now that's
no! Oh, okay, I got it back. Wow!
Sneak out into the flat. It's been there a few times before.
Jeez.
Try it again right here.
Well, John thinks you might throw a flat pass.
I might.
3rd and 6. Ball on the
You're running low on time now.
Yeah, that's okay. I got this under control.
Come out of the nickel. Man in motion.
No, I don't.
Penalty marker down.
Okay, well, now we're calling a different play.
Now the offense faces 3rd and forever. The defense can't get sloppy out there and miss tackles.
I thought I had
on
enough
their first
time.
down. They might get the ball back and have a shot at some points before halftime.
The home team come out in a nickel package.
Okay.
Drops back, pressure. He's looking, rolling right.
Well, I'm just going to run for it.
Might as well.
Andy goes out of bounds.
You do have the speed to make it here.
Hey, this is why you run those 2-minute drills in practice for a situation like this. The only
Yeah, this is why you run those
this is
2-minute drills. It's just 2 minutes of Santa Claus running from sideline to sideline, right?
Yeah, really, eh?
He sees something in the defense. Handed off to the fullback. And he's brought down at the 33-yard
Face mask.
line.
Okay,
Penalty
well,
marker
that'll
down the
work.
field.
The team with the most discipline is the team that doesn't commit stupid penalties. And they're the team that usually executes better. The defense can't afford to take too many gambles by going for a pick when they should just try and knock it down. One mistake can lead to a big play for the offense.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
And you're actually able to call all those audibles because of no audible animation.
That's right.
Hey, they're getting a good push up front. And the receivers are getting open. They're making a catch. That's what you have to do to get in the end zone.
But yes, the delay of games still can happen in this game, even with no audible animation.
Yeah,
So,
if you're not alert and paying attention, right?
yeah, so really there was no reason to introduce the extended audible animations in Madden 05.
Breaking free.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
40. And he slips out of bounds.
I love that. Good job following your blocker.
Being in
Yep.
range like this, they probably want to conserve some time so they can get a score. They don't want to let the other guys have much time to do anything.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
I'll get used to this yet. I'm using a slightly different audible system too, right?
Right.
Barker. About a 2-yard gain by the fullback.
This might
And
be
there's
a
our
place
star
where they come
rookie
out of
fullback.
passing formation,
The like
but actually run the ball to
75
catch a
overall
first down.
rookie fullback. He was the highest overall player we drafted too. It was ridiculous.
Okay, let's try this again.
Second down and 8
He's
to go.
higher rated at his position than the 95 speed wide receiver you ended up with.
We're
Yeah.
just about down to 1 minute. The visiting team using motion. Looks like he's changing the play. Pressure coming. Slings it out.
Oh, come on.
Third down now. You'd have to think to look for the go-to guy here.
I can't throw that out there any faster. I think
They
that
just may use him as a decoy.
they may have engineered this way just to prevent you from being able to
The
take
only
advantage of
question is, did
mismatches
he
like
step
that.
out? That's what I think they're looking for in the booth.
Do you have a three-step drop? Because I think you can throw it a little sooner if you reduce the drop distance.
Well, it was
Because it won't lock you into a drop for as long.
Yeah, I don't
Now
know.
it's right.
That might be something worth considering.
Okay, well, let's try something else here.
The home team come out in a nickel package.
There, we'll do it this way.
Gibson, the motion man. Under pressure with the pass, with the catch.
Well, you got it to him.
Yep.
And they're making it look easy out there.
Oh, they're going to review. The booth reviews every play in the last 2 minutes of the game. That's what we should call them.
Oh, that's not even a first down. Like I would be surprised if they gave me a first down. I assume that's why they're reviewing that.
Yeah, that's why they're reviewing
But
it.
it's obviously not, right?
I don't think they're going to.
It's obviously short.
Well, you know what, though? At least the booth reviews things in 2 minutes. That never happens in Madden 05.
Yeah. Okay, well.
So the referee agrees with the official upstairs, and this one has been overturned.
Well, it was put in to right a wrong.
Okay.
Gonna go for it, are you?
Sure, why not?
Right.
Ah, yeah, I guess you've got Santa Claus in there, huh? Your trump card.
Yep.
Man in motion.
Okay,
Well,
well.
fuck it, whatever.
He'll keep it. Number 1 picks up just enough to convert.
Now I think we need to call a
I
timeout.
think you do, yep. You've got 3 of them.
Yep, we got 3 timeouts, so we might as well call a timeout.
Timeout.
The defense has to come up big, or they'll find themselves in a big hole for the second half. They have to focus on not allowing a touchdown and forcing them to settle for a field goal.
Sensi, the man in motion. Going to the air on first down. Gets
Wow, did he ever come open on that? That was terrible coverage.
Well, it's typical though, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you actually kind of developed this pattern, right? And the reason that it's successful is because when you watch the coverage guy, if he turns toward the inside of the field, you have him dead to rights.
Yep, and
right?
that guy in there, he's playing a short zone, so
Yeah, he's playing a hook zone, right?
he actually ignores this largely. It only barely scrapes the edge of his zone.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he reacted to it at all.
So there you go. Because normally when I run this play, I want to look at this guy or this guy. And I guess I could have thrown it to that guy, but I didn't think I'd be able to make a first down out of that.
Yeah, whereas this guy, you can get a touchdown.
Whereas this guy, he came wide open, so wide open that, you know, like you got to throw it to him, right?
We'll go back to the play.
Yeah, but some of this, too, it's a result of the fact that these guys do not seem to have a very good defense.
Well, that could be.
They're probably a strong offense team.
The extra point.
Because I'm still kind of feeling my way with this playbook a little bit, too. Because I'm not really very familiar with a lot of these plays, even though I designed them. I haven't played very many games with this playbook yet.
Yep.
So I don't know a lot of the stuff, right? Or rather, I should say, I don't know how a lot of these plays will work in an actual game situation.
From the 5-yard line.
Because obviously, practice mode or play creation mode is pretty easy.
Yeah, well, the bad thing about the play creation mode is it tends to be rookie difficulty, right? Practice mode is the difficulty that you actually set up for the game, but play creation mode, they basically abandon all that, and it's rookie difficulty.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that we had a couple guys back there to actually tackle him, but that didn't look good because he's got 98 speed, don't forget.
Yeah, well, the thing is that he broke at least 2 tackles in order to get that far, too, right?
Passing on first down. Throws it. Steamrolls the defender. Seattle will call a timeout here.
Well, they're gonna use. They just used up their last timeout.
Yeah, they just used their last timeout. So long as you don't give up a touchdown on this play, then
yeah, what the hell does their 2-minute drill look like? I have to say, I'm not impressed.
Pressure. Rolling. Behind him, and he has it. It's 1st and 10.
well, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, they didn't have enough time to get that play off.
Unsurprising.
Well, I have to say that so far things have been going fairly well for me.
Indeed.
And I really wasn't too sure how this was going to go. But I guess we'll take the halftime stretch and then we'll see if we can continue with this.
All right. And we're back.
Yes. And
Let's get back
we
to
have
the play
to
on the
kick the
field.
ball away. to start the second half. So
let's take a look at our halftime.
and look at that, I got 80 yards on the
He's
ground,
just about ready to kick this one
and
away.
I actually did run the ball more times than I passed.
Nice.
And he got all
Maybe
of
I'm
that.
finally starting to get the hang of this stupid kick meter too.
One can always hope.
4-yard line.
This team is going to have to
Boy,
focus
having
a
Santa
lot
Claus
more
on
than
the
they did in
kickoff
first half
coverage
of their
team
game
makes
back.
covering kickoffs easy.
Yep.
Corners are moving up to
Yeah, it's
press
actually
the
kind of
receiver.
easy to give up touchdowns, kickoff returns for touchdowns in this game, which is why it's good to have them on there.
Yep.
Dropping back, closing in, throwing short to his left. Perfect throw.
Yeah, that is actually a very interesting way to get off the line. I'm trying to get off the line with this guy here, and there's like a delay, and then he like goes zip.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. You still engage the guy that you were trying to engage there, I think.
Although given that, there might be a lot of times where you accidentally slip through the coverage. Or slip through the line there.
Yeah.
Pressure coming. It's rid of it. He finds his man.
Oh, don't face mask him.
Oh.
Come on, man. You were a Pro
You
Bowl
had
player
that-
last year.
You had that swing pass covered until that happened.
That'll be 15 yards.
You see what he did was he grabbed it and he held on.
There's just nothing you can do when that happens.
Now, if he
Nope,
would've
there's
just
nothing
grabbed
you
it
can
and
do
let
when
go,
that happens.
It would have been a 5-yard penalty.
Walker, the motion man.
Well, that's okay. They just jumped offside.
Penalty
Yeah.
marker down. Simmons moved
It's
early.
a false
That guy
start.
forgot what the snap was.
So now it's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
But at least it wasn't the center. It was the left tackle.
Well, we don't know if that can even happen in this game, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, now the right guard jumped early.
Everyone's got to get their turn.
Yeah, wow, eh? Of course, Madden 04 compared to Madden 05 is actually flag football.
Yeah.
I'm rather surprised that there weren't more penalties in the first half, actually.
Yeah, well, we're actually running this with the default penalty settings, and we're getting more penalties than we do in Madden 05, which we run with maxed out penalty settings.
Flings it
Yep.
to the outside.
Well, here we go. Same result on the swing pass.
His third reception of the game.
That's one thing that they do a lot in Madden 04 is they throw a lot of swing passes, right?
Yeah, it just makes playing those flat zones all the more important.
Well, this is kind of where you and I both learned that the flats must be guarded, right?
Under pressure, pump faking. It's rid of it. Nice.
Well, I tried to get past my guy there, and then it didn't quite work.
Open area in the coverage.
I
Yeah.
ended up, because the problem with the rip button in this game is it's also the strafe button.
Yeah, and it seems to be random as to which thing you're going to get, too, eh?
Well, the rip is the right trigger, and the strafe and the strafe is also the right trigger, and then the spin is the left trigger. So it might be better if I go for more spins and just stop trying to rip.
He overthrows his
Although I still think the rip and the rip move is better for breaking blocks.
Well, and also with the spin, I don't know whether it happens in this game, but I know in Madden 05, if you spin with a defensive lineman, more often than not, you fall down.
I don't think that happens so much in this game. I think you just kind of spin in the face of the guy who's blocking you, and he just kind of looks at you and laughs at you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to, let's see here. Depth chart. Halfback. I'm just trying to remember now. I think Ian Akoni needs to have some playing time now. Because I'm fairly sure if we look at stats here. Oops, individual. Yeah, Sensi has played, and he actually had a pretty good first half, except for that fumble. And Heward also played, so now we'll give Ian Akoni a chance to play a little bit.
And we go back to the game. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 24.
And that is a really wide spaced
I
line.
see something in the defense.
Yellow, 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58. 58
Quarterback. He calls his own number. Picks up
And if they're going to space the line that wide, I'm just going to take it right up the middle.
Number 1. Directing traffic. Hands it off to the back.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Number 37.
Iannacone is having a good day out there.
Well, that's his first carry, so...
And allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 38.
Well, if he keeps running like that, he'll be putting the other two backs to shame almost.
Calling an audible.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like I said, one of them actually had a decent game or half statistically.
Fullback handoff. 4-yard pickup.
Yeah, well, the thing about Iannacone is he's not a bad running back by any means, but because he was the one that the team started with, he's had to work really hard to even stay on the team, just because of the amount of raw talent we've drafted.
Number 1. See something in the defense. The visiting team.
Well, you know what? I think we've got plenty of depth at halfback.
I don't know, I think we might need to draft another one.
Pressure.
And maybe a few more linebackers.
The 50. The 40. Great play there by number
Wow,
37.
he's lucky that he didn't reach down onto the face mask there.
He caught
Yep.
that, and he made it look very easy.
Lots of times that kind of tackle will get called for a face mask, because they reach too far over the top.
Oh,
Looks like he's calling an audible.
see, they bring the safety down there.
Yeah, give the new guy a dive.
Barker.
There's a good dive.
Up there by the fullback.
Yeah, like I said, I wanted to place more emphasis on the running game this season. And so I've been kind of searching for, things that I can do.
Changing the play now.
And even if I can grind it out like 3 or 4 yards at a time.
That's a successful running game right there.
It's the toss
That's
to
the
left.
definition of a successful running game.
It's loose.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
Oh, there, I got it back. Again.
Wet conditions probably had a lot to do with that fumble, John.
When it's
Boy.
raining out there like it is in this one, you got to be sure you protect the ball. Guys are coming in for the tackle, and they're always looking for the strip, looking to knock that thing out of there.
7th play of this drive. Looks like he's changing the play. Man in motion.
And of course, this play is a classic, right? It works in Madden 04 just about as well as it does in Madden 05.
Rolling. He's on the run. He's inside the 10.
And that's our new fullback there, almost
This
getting
guy
a
has
receiving
great confidence in
touchdown.
his arm. He knows that he can make the completion regardless of the coverage.
Eighth play of this drive. He sees something in the defense.
I keep forgetting.
Handed off to the fullback. Touchdown. Visiting team.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and
See,
pushing.
I figured
until they're
that
putting up
also
6
when I
points
was
on the board.
thinking about the things that I could do
Number 7
on
comes
offense
into
in
the
this
end zone.
game, I figured that if I could place more emphasis on the run and have a bit of success at it, it would be a lot easier on you too.
well, it does control the clock a lot more, yeah.
Well, and the thing is that in this game, the more time your defense spends on the field, the worse it is, I think.
Key drive. Touchdown.
Yeah, that was a nice job of keeping those chains moving.
Although outside of that first touchdown, things have been actually working out so far, knock on wood.
Going for the remainder of this game.
From the
Oop.
4.
I overran it that time.
Yeah, that's all right. There was no blocking on that side anyways. They must have
Yeah.
called the wrong play to the wrong side. I don't know how they can do that when you kick to the same side every time, but they do.
Well, the AI doesn't learn though, right? I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same reason as why on a pass play.
Wow,
that
do you think
almost
that was covered?
that was like a backward pass too.
Dawson continues
But
to be
it's like I was saying, the cut block always works, right?
Yeah, in Madden 05,
no
yeah.
matter how, and here too, no matter how many times the pass rusher gets cut blocked, he always gets taken in by that, right? Like he doesn't learn.
Pressure coming. It's
Wow, he's really working the sidelines there.
He's trying to anyways.
It's like a hot potato too, though. He's trying to get rid of the ball as fast as he can, right?
I mean, when I have these flat zones out there and I fucking press the corners down, there's just no point in trying to throw a flat pass.
Well, it pretty much shuts those flats down, right?
Gets the pass off.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
With that drop,
Yeah, that time your flat defender broke up the pass and almost created a turnover there.
Working on mechanics and their technique.
Yeah, I really don't know what they're trying to do out there.
With a big drop on third down like that.
Well, every pass so far, I think that they need to pass over the middle a little bit more
Hey, no reason to
if they want to have any success at this, right?
Smart move there by the returner.
Not that I particularly tend to give that up either, since I typically run a 3-deep scheme when I'm running man coverage.
Yeah, but still, they would have
Short
more
passes over the middle.
Yeah,
That's what I'm giving up. In almost all of my coverage schemes, it's like if you want to throw a short pass over the middle, go right ahead. It'll take you about 9 minutes to move down the field.
yeah. See, this is my version. You see, what I did here is I've got the fullback standing a little closer to the line.
Yeah.
And I don't really, unless I'm going to dive straight ahead, I don't really hand the ball to the fullbacks here. Their main function is to block.
Yep.
Right? Although in this case, well, the one guy got out there and blocked someone. But also, I found when I put them close to the line like that, this guy just has the generic run block assignment. But because he's close enough to the line, even if he bends in toward the middle like that,
Doesn't tend to hit the quarterback.
he doesn't hit the quarterback or break up the play. And if I want to use him in motion, he still has that generic run block assignment, right?
Yep.
And we're back.
But this is rapidly becoming my favorite run play here.
It's a very good play. You get very good results from it.
Well, so far so good anyway. I've run this play 3 or 4 times in this game, and I think it's been reasonably successful every time.
Yeah, really, I think if you come out in this formation, if I was playing against you as a human player, I'd have to come out in like a dedicated goal line formation.
Defense keeps giving up runs.
Yeah, because here, all it is a backstep dive, right?
Yep.
And everybody else just has a generic run block assignment,
But you have enough blockers up there that you can pick up the entire front 7.
yeah, that's right.
Even
See,
with a missed block there.
well, no, that isn't a missed block. That's a sort of a double team, right? And then he picks up the linebacker. Yeah, this guy missed a block. But being the tight end, I'd say that his main responsibility shouldn't be this linebacker. That should be your offensive line.
But you see, I'm talking about on the left there, but what makes this play work anyways is you get a double team block with your left guard and your left tackle there.
Yeah.
And what ends up happening is the left guard sees the center drop that guy because the center's probably not a very good player, and the left guard actually has the awareness to move over and pick him up.
Yeah. But it's also a fairly quick hitting run because where he's positioned in the backfield, he's actually pretty close to the line of scrimmage. Like I basically built that formation out of the T formation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, with the extra 4 run blockers up on the line of scrimmage like that, in tight, what happens is they tend to, even with the block trading and stuff like that, you don't end up with unblocked defenders at the line, right?
Pressure. He surveys the field with the pass.
Oh, the ref almost interfered with that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He got open and he got his hands on the ball, but he just couldn't hold on.
I couldn't believe that the ref was just about in on that play.
Yeah, the ref was just about in on that play. He was totally in the way, but okay, this is interesting.
Calling an audible. Looking upfield. And he stopped at the 48-yard line. Straight ahead for a gain of a couple.
Yeah, that was probably the right decision there, and 3rd and 8 is easier to make than 3rd and 10.
Well, playing with a big lead like this,
here's what both teams have done on 3rd down.
You know, I don't really want to do something that's going to give it away either, right?
Yep. Your halfback might be open to the flat. No, they're playing a flat zone.
Oh, I threw it too late.
Might have been okay if you'd have thrown it as a lob pass.
Yeah, but I saw him, though, and I wanted to throw it to him while he was still in front of the defender, but I was too late. Right? If I'd have thrown that a second earlier, it would have been okay. All right, well, let's try this punt thing again. We got to practice that, too. So,
Number 49, back to return.
Wow.
Even with Santa Claus out there.
Yeah, that wind is brutal, eh?
Oh, look, the holding penalty.
Oh, okay. Well, we got a break.
Right on.
I don't think I want to aim it all the way up when we have this strong of a headwind.
Yeah, I think this...
Probably about halfway would do, because it would still hang up in the wind anyway, right?
Yeah, and you'd still get the coverage time.
But that's okay. I'm still learning the punt game here, because in Madden 05, it's actually a pretty soft option to do the pooch punt, right?
Oh, face mask.
Yep. Those corners of yours, they're dirty players.
Can't continue to give up yardage like that.
I know, but there's nothing I can do about it. I can't say don't grab the guy by the face mask.
Get some free yardage, but the officials will be keeping a
Well, you can, but they're going to do it anyway.
Like for the rest of the game.
Going to the air on 1st down. Throws it. And he's brought down in the backfield.
See that, though? You had that linebacker in your pass rush shoot through the line untouched, eh? So he basically turned and hot potatoed that out of there.
I actually didn't see that.
Yeah, see, watch this. You see that?
No, the guy tried to split the difference.
Yeah.
You know how John says if you try to block everybody, you won't block anybody?
That's right.
Well, if you try to block everybody, you won't block anybody.
That's right. You had 2 untouched pass rushers coming.
Man.
And that's why he turned around and just threw that away, right? Because that's what he was doing. He was basically just throwing that away.
Get set.
And he's doing it again there, because if you watch the pass rush again, like, look at that. See that? The guy in the middle came through untouched that time.
Yeah.
Right? If you get unblocked pass rushers coming through the middle of the line like that, well, you know, like
it's absolutely devastating to them.
He's basically thrown 2 passes for -4 yards, right?
Well, that was not pass coverage, though.
No, well, again, though, you have to take into account the fact that this is Madden 04, where, you know, like, things are heavily in favor of the receivers, right? Because that guy was surrounded by defenders, but none of them made a play on the ball, really.
Good pickup of about 6. Looks like they'll play bump and run on the outside.
But that's okay. You have to have some chance to play, too.
Williams gets set. Bird moves in motion. Dropping back. Steps up into the pocket.
Yeah, we're just going to jam the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, and then sack him. Hey, it's Molinari again.
Right on.
Really get after the quarterback on passing down.
The defense is going to play this one.
He's got 2 sacks.
I think this defense looks
See, that's the thing
forward to
about
these
this
third
system
down
is that some of
situations
your, like, because you use backup linebackers as extra players in this formation, right?
That's right, yep.
So your 4 linebackers are actually the 4 outside linebackers. Is that right?
Yep. No, I use 2 outside linebackers and 2 middle linebackers.
Oh, okay.
At least in this one. Maybe that's not how I drew it in Madden 05. I actually don't remember.
They tried a fake punt there, and he threw it into the dirt.
The team needs to try anything they can.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, they actually lined up in a conventional.
Oh, it wasn't. Yeah, they lined up in a conventional, and you had the punt return team on, so you were. But yeah, you had
a guy. But it didn't matter.
Yeah, you had a rusher in the middle beat everybody. It looks like the the punt return formation is actually a pretty good pass formation. You got double coverage there, then you got double coverage there,
and one man back,
and
way the fuck back there to save the touchdown. Go figure.
Yeah, so he tried to throw the swing pass, and it was like, I'm surprised that was actually an incomplete pass.
It was wildly off target. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention there because we were too busy talking.
Yeah, pay attention. What are you doing out there?
Playing pass defense with the punt return formation, damn it.
Yeah, wow.
Number 1. See something in the defense.
Well, we're going to give the tight ends a chance to carry the ball here a little bit.
Looking upfield.
I guess they're not as good at carrying the ball as fullbacks are, but...
Shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying.
Well, we do actually have a couple of tight ends that have very high carrying ratings, though, so at least they'll look after the ball.
Anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
He sees something in the defense.
Nice stretch run.
Yeah, hey? That's one of the things that I found I can do by, you know, like making this used to be in Madden 05, this is a shotgun formation, right?
Yep.
But by turning it into a single back type of formation like this, look at that. I've even got the pulling lineman there and everything, eh?
Yep.
He didn't actually block anybody, but
well, he might.
But it looked good.
He might at some point. No, he didn't actually block anybody at all.
Back to the game.
He just went for a jog.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I guess I'll go for a walk this play.
Because in the shotgun version in Madden 05, I hardly ever run out of that formation, right? Like, very rarely.
Calling an audible now.
And I wanted to line up and do something where maybe I could actually... and actually run the ball a little bit with some success, right?
Yeah, you have not had a lot of runs for losses in this game.
Yeah, and that's why you send all those
No,
guys
well,
to
that
plug
one
up
there
the
is for
hole.
some reason that guy came through unblocked.
I think it's one of those where, like, he's wider than the defensive end, and then the fucking left tackle gets confused.
Yeah, well, the left tackle didn't block anybody, so there you go. That's a drop block right there.
Well, at least he's not running out of safety.
True.
He's looking for a linebacker to block after that.
But it would have been nice if he would have, like, attempted to block somebody, right?
Yeah, he just didn't do a good job.
Using motion. Again, he'll get the call.
Holding.
Oh, okay, well, all right.
Number 61 is guilty of holding.
Fine, I'll stop running for a little while.
Yeah, you're gonna have to throw a
Stop the
pass.
defender any way that he could.
It's now 2nd and long after the penalty. He hands it off. Nice.
I knew it was play action quick hits.
He finds his
I just had a feeling.
Yeah, well, you know what? I was hoping that maybe they'd let that corner guy slip out, but
Instead, they double covered him.
yeah, it didn't work out. What can you do?
Well, see, if it was Madden 03, you could throw it at him anyways. In fact, you could throw it at him if he was triple covered or quadruple covered, or if the whole fucking team was covering one guy. He'd still figure out a way to come up with it.
Yep.
5th play of this drive. Hale, the man in motion.
See, in Madden 03, it's like, what do you mean the other team fields players at the same time my offense is on the
Goes with
field?
the short pass to the right side.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. Fumbles. Oh, come on. I couldn't get control of him before he dove.
The defense.
Yeah, you gotta challenge that.
I thought he might challenge this one, and sure enough, it'll be reviewed.
The call on the field is questionable. They might decide that they may
Yeah, that dive there is, it's something that's even a thing in Madden 05.
Yeah.
That dive?
Well, the thing is, I couldn't get control of him fast enough to prevent him from doing that, right?
For both teams. I don't know. It's a tough
And he's
call
got
to see that
99
angle.
speed, so he certainly would have run the guy down, and I guess it is in fact a fumble.
So he used his
And you get to play
challenge give him
defense
another
now because they're
chance to
going
look
for
at
2.
it. As it turns
Yeah.
out, he was the guy. who did that.
Sigh.
So they'll try to get the two
That's
here.
3 fumbles in this game, though. Like, we've had 3 fumbles by running backs in this game.
Drops back with the throw.
Oh, come on. You got double coverage on that guy, too.
Point conversion is good.
I don't know. I think sometimes when they choose that they're going to score, they're just going to score. And there's really not fuck all you can do about it.
From the 19. He shakes the defender. Running with
I should have kept running to the left.
Yeah.
Looks like I had some room there.
Well, we're going to put the halfback in who has not fumbled the ball yet.
Do you remember which one that is?
Well, yeah, I can just look at the stats here, actually.
Yeah, stats and info.
Where is that?
Right there.
Yeah.
Individual. Go to your rushing.
Okay, so Iannacone fumbled the
It's
ball.
Heward. Oh, no, Heward's had a fumble, too.
Sensi fumbled the ball, and Heward, so all 3 of these guys, but I'm going to put Heward in anyway. So that worries me just a little bit, because that's very fumble-prone, right?
This game is very turnover-prone.
You know what? I got lucky on the first 2 fumbles, in that I was able to get control of a player nearby and recover it, but on that play, there was no player nearby, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that...
You know, I probably should have come out in 4-3 goal line defense there and just tried to jam the shit out of them again.
I wouldn't really second guess yourself on that. I mean, you know what? That score totally was not your fault, and there's nothing that you could have done to prevent it.
It's first and 10.
It's just too bad that it's going to count against your stats, right? When that kind of crap happens, because it's not your fault.
On the ground. Howard hauls him down behind the line. They're trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
I'll tell you what
Well,
happened.
now we're in a position where we're going to have to start playing like this is a real game again
That play
here.
was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
Looks like he's changing the play. Gets rid of it. This
No.
Oh, yeah.
In these conditions,
Okay.
The rain clearly a big factor.
Throwing in these types of conditions could be very difficult.
Well, don't let it get into your head. You've got to throw a pass for a first down, and that's just how it is. So throw a pass for a first down.
So you got to take a little more time when you drop back to pass.
Number 1. See something in the defense. Ewart in motion. Pressure coming. He surveys the field. Scrambling. He'll keep it.
Or you could just run for a first down. Oh, my God.
And fumble the ball.
At least someone was
we got
nearby.
it back.
Yeah, someone was nearby there.
Wow, that's 4 fumbles. Wow.
That's Madden 04 for you.
Picks up a first down.
Fumbles and interceptions are things that happen regularly in this game.
Yeah,
Very
but
regularly, no matter
that's-
how good you are at carrying the
Yeah,
ball.
that's crazy, though. It's nerve-wracking.
Of course, it happens to them, too.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you know what? Look at this guard's pull here. I built this out of a vanilla play,
Yep.
right?
Just about a yard on the run.
Yeah, and if somebody goes to slip through the line, he'll actually pick them up before he finishes pulling.
That's right. He'll take steps to prevent it.
And they need about 9. Ball on their own 48.
I don't remember the last time I played even a Madden 04 game, though, where I had 4 fumbles in the same game. Like, wow, that's a lot of fumbles.
At least you haven't had any interceptions yet.
Well,
Knock on not wood.
I haven't been passing very much, though, in this game, right?
Going to the left. Hand it off. The defender brings him down at the 46-yard line. Pickup of about 6 yards.
Of course, that's another thing, too, right, is there's no two hands button in this
And
game.
here's a look at each
Yeah,
team's
yeah. There's
success
no
on third down
protect
so far.
ball
Third
button
down
in this one,
conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on third down, you keep 3 things.
which was
Keep your
actually, I
drive
think, a
going,
very
you
good
keep their
addition
defense
for
on
the
field,
franchise.
and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
Under pressure with the pass. Behind him, he has it. The 40.
Nice.
Watch it here. This is a great call on third down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that first down.
Well, he's doing all right. Got 3 catches for 27 yards.
Yeah, we weren't even sure if we were going to re-sign him at one point, I think.
Yeah, well,
Good thing we did.
as it turns out, choices that we had to make, we weren't able to get everything that we absolutely wanted. And so we ended up keeping the 3 tight ends just as a compromise. And
2 yards to go.
yeah, it turns out that they were actually, those 3 players were, I think, left over from season 1 even, right?
Yep.
And I made rather heavy use of them as pass receivers in season 1 as well, with some of those bizarre formations that I was running, right?
The tight ends really, just in general, tend to be better at catching and holding onto the ball while getting hit than a wide receiver. And that's what makes them favorites in my offenses, for example. Especially since I like to throw a lot of short passes anyway, so I really don't need the speed. I mean, for me, a long pass is 10 yards.
Consistent success
Yeah.
on third down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
Seems like there's one less defender over on that side, just because that safety's off a little deeper.
Hand it off. Ewert got just enough.
Well, you push forward and you got the first down, and now you can keep going again.
That's right. We're just going to pound them with the run.
They had a shot at it. They just couldn't bring them down.
Number 1 sets up, directing traffic.
See, having the halfback start that little bit closer to the line of scrimmage also makes for a bit more effective running game, just because he gets there a little one step sooner, right?
Yep.
And it's the difference between, yeah, I only got a couple of yards on that play,
But you got a
that's-
couple of yards.
but I got a couple of yards, whereas if he'd have started 2 yards deeper, the way he has to if you're going to do the shotgun snap thing, well then...
That's when you lose yards.
Yeah, you're not going to get back to the line of scrimmage because he's got further to go, right?
They'll go with the run once again.
Collins is a little slower than the other guy, but he still gets the job done.
Hey, he did a damn fine job there.
Looks like he's calling an audible. Another run.
I don't think I even want to pass the ball again in this game. I think I'm just going to...
If you don't have to, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep on...
I mean, that's just
Pounding them with the run.
yeah, giving it to these running backs and, just seeing what they can do with it, right?
Well, there's no need to pass anymore, not until this team shows that they can stop the run.
Yeah, that's right, John.
The man in motion. On the call. The back picks up about 2 on that carry.
I don't know, I think that was more about 3, but whatever, what do I know?
Doesn't matter.
Go, Barker.
Picks up about
Yeah,
4
a
yards.
little bit of a leading fullback dive there.
He's doing a good job out there.
Yeah.
It's third down and 4 to go. They've done very well on third down to this point.
Okay, we'll go with that. Regardless of how this play turns out, I can burn up the 2-minute warning.
Right, Collins. And
Oh, he
just-
kept going outside instead of in. I think he would have been good.
Yeah, well, you know, that's okay. I can let the clock run out to the 2-minute warning here and then kick a field goal, and I think that'll be just about insurmountable lead anyway.
This will be a 19-yard field goal attempt.
Did I throw a pass on that drive?
I don't remember. I wasn't really keeping track of when you passed and when you ran.
The kick is up. The kick sails through the uprights. He sends it right through the uprights.
Okay, now you just need to kick it through the uprights again on this kickoff.
I forgot I chose kickoff left. That's 16 plays to go 57 yards.
Booming kick downfield.
You could have put it through the uprights too.
Yeah, I probably could have. Too bad they won't give you 3 points for that, though.
Yeah, if only.
The special teams unit always appreciates a kick like that. They get to take it easy for a play.
The corners move up to play this one time.
Yeah, everybody can just stand there with their hands in their pockets and watch it go through the back of the end zone.
With a man in motion.
Okay, we're gonna try to jam the shit out of them here.
Pass play here on first down. Pressure, looking for an option.
Well, he's got an awful lot of time, but
I mean, everybody deep is double covered, so
yeah, I think that the jam there was definitely the move to make.
yeah, well, it gave the safety time to get back there, right?
Yeah.
And of course, we've also got Mr. MVP running back here too.
Let's get back to the play on
I don't know, they're
the field.
basically trying to brute force it with speed, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Dawson, the lone back. Dropping back, closing in, surveying
Well.
the field. That's his third sack of the evening. They'll go with a hurry-up offense. Pressure coming, slings it to the end.
Yeah, he's not gonna. Oh, look at that! Now they lost the ball.
Time to get fucked!
Yeah, time to score a defensive touchdown.
They brought it all the way back for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Get bent.
One's going one way, and then the ball starts going the other way. And the next thing you know, the defense has 6 points.
Number 7 comes in to attempt the point after.
That'll learn them.
Well, it pretty much makes that 2-point conversion meaningless, doesn't it?
Attempt is good.
Okay, kickoff middle. We're just gonna
Here's the
brute
kickoff.
force it down there. I'm gonna see if I can kick it between the uprights,
Just for fun.
just for fun.
He got all of that
Oh no!
one. He got
Ah, it hit the upright.
Damn win!
God.
Goddamn win!
Yeah, it hit the upright.
Towards the end zone. Since they'll have
Man.
3 more downs to work with after that.
Williams sets up. Walker moves in motion.
Oh, wow, yeah, they've got no receivers on that side, so you might as well.
Comes up with it.
I think that's a face mask.
Yeah. That's a face mask on the defensive end back there.
Penalties and takeaways are just as big a factor in some games as effective offense. The team
Yeah,
that
that's a little
stays
disappointing too because it
mistake-free
stops the
usually
clock
wins
for
the
them.
game.
It's like a free timeout.
Yeah, that's okay. I think that this game is well out of reach for them anyways now.
Pass play here on first down. Rosen. This one falls incomplete. That one hit him in the hands, but it just couldn't hang.
Well,
on.
that play was a crisscrossing mess in all regards by everyone on both the offense and the
Press coverage
defense.
on the outside.
We'll see. That all you got? Lose it.
Under pressure.
Hey!
I didn't even get a lot of sacks from that side. It's almost impossible to get them from that side in Madden 05, but
Yep.
Pressure.
Oh, that's so disappointing. You almost had him, too.
yeah, I just wasn't fast enough.
Defense handles a no-huddle.
Well, they're going to go on 4th down now.
Drops back, closing in, gets rid of it.
Throws a backward pass. Oh,
Runs over someone.
The home team. Ball attack.
How disappointing.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't have made it if we'd had a little better tackling out there.
Because they need points fast, and the only way they're going to get them is by throwing the ball.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they're able to do those backward passes and get away with them as much as they do, right?
To move the chain while keeping the clock movement to a minimum.
The corners are moving up to press the receivers. Under pressure, flings it to the outside.
The pass rusher almost got his hands on that one.
Yeah.
They have one
Yeah, and sometimes if you deflect those, you can turn those into fumbles, right?
Line up with two backs behind the quarterback.
Because those are so close to being a lateral that I think that some of them actually are.
Drops back. Pressure with the pass.
Oh!
Damn.
How they didn't pick that one off.
Well, now they're going to punt on 4th and 15. They're not even going to bother trying to go for it.
Pretty good effort.
They might as well just punt it away now with the game out of reach.
Well, I'm coming out and punt return safe man, just in case.
Yeah.
Lambert lines up in the back.
Although the regular punt return looked like it... Wow, that was... What the...
That was into that 14 or 15 mile an hour wind, eh?
Yeah.
Left, but it won't help them.
I forgot
Field
about
downs
that.
End the game, running out the clock.
Well, did we use a timeout in the second half?
Maybe?
I wonder what for.
Delay game type of thing? I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, maybe we lost a challenge?
Pickup of about
Fumble
Oh, yeah,
challenge.
that's right. Yeah, we lost a challenge on a fumble. Well, I don't think I need to run another play here. I can just let the clock run out.
I think you're good. You're victorious on this one.
Yep. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens when we play against a little bit better grade of team.
Well, these guys looked like they had a pretty strong offense, but their defense wasn't so hot.
Yeah.
That being said, though, I feel like I did all right defensively.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you played a good game. It's just, like I said, that, you know, this game would have been whatever to 7 if it hadn't been for that fumble, I think.
Of course, it would have been like whatever to 8 if it hadn't been for that opening fucking blown coverage.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.
Well, the first exhibition game is an easy win for Santa and his elves. So through no interceptions, did not get sacked. Still spread the ball around lots.
Yep.
And so, when we look at the game stats, look at that. I managed to amass 181 yards on the ground.
Nice. You're looking like me out there.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not getting the big runs like you do, right? Like I'm not tearing off those like 40, 50, 60 yard runs. But I'm happy with that. I still managed to pass for 300 yards too. So it seems to me like this is a pretty effective
System.
Yeah. And you did not allow them a red zone at offensive chance at all. Again, except for that one play that got behind you, it's like you put up that no trespassing sign at the 40-yard line, right?
Well, the wind might have worked in our favor there, too.
Yeah, maybe.
Preventing them from kicking field goals.
But you only allowed 22 yards on the ground, and you didn't allow them 200 yards passing. And I think that in Madden 04, 200 yards is kind of the I don't know, the indicator, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'm also surprised that they, I guess not so much surprised. I'm glad that they didn't get a lot of yards rushing because they did have that 98 speed halfback.
Yeah.
And if he'd had actually managed to get through the line at any point, which he almost did that one time,
so
there'd be nobody to catch him.
So combined, Santa Claus and Santa Claus went 18 of 23.
Not bad.
For a total of 199 or 299 yards. And we had a long pass of 78 yards.
Yeah, and you completed 18 of 23, that you completed 78% of your passes then.
Yep. And rushing, well, Iannacone managed to get 7 carries for 39 yards and a fumble. And Sensi got 7 carries for 34 yards and a fumble. And Santa Claus got a fumble as well, and so did Heward.
Everyone fumbled.
Everybody got a fumble, except for the fullbacks, who seemed to do a pretty good job of hanging on to the ball, actually.
Somehow.
Yeah. And the tight end. Fulcher got 3 carries. So there you go. But yeah, that's unusual. I think that's a lot more fumbles than what is usual. Look at the broken tackles, though, right? Like in Madden 05, you can hardly even buy a broken tackle.
I mean, basically, the way you break tackles in Madden 05 is you have to use the 2 hands button and then try to steer into the guy who's trying to tackle you. That's how I managed to do it.
Yeah, but I had no 20-plus yard runs, and the longest run I had was 17, right? So, anyway, and Gibson there, he caught 4 passes and got a touchdown. And our new wide receiver, Roman Carter, the speed guy, right, caught 3 passes for 106 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he had the long reception, too, the 78-yarder. But that's the way I want to play football, right? See, they had 4 drops.
Yep. As opposed to 20.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, I only threw, 23 passes or something?
Yeah.
Right? You know, this is a contrast because in Madden 05, quite typically, I'll throw 50 passes in a game, right?
Yeah, this was almost a total
mainly
reversal.
because I can't run in that game, right?
Yep. But you can run in this one.
Well, at least in this game I could. And there's Marcus Hale, the grumpiest elf, with 9 tackles.
Yep.
3 tackles for a loss.
He will make you into paste.
And a forced fumble.
And he did.
Yeah. He also got the forced fumble, right?
I mean, who the fuck out there has a cornerback with 75 tackling? That's unheard of. Maybe a safety.
Yeah, however, you also had a few guys. These guys would be the guys covering the halfback.
Yep.
Amassing tackles for losses on those swing passes, right?
That's right.
So there you go. And Leon Molinari gets 4 sacks. Wow. That's your right outside linebacker. And you had 4 pass deflections. Marcus Hale got the only fumble, and Carl Castle picked that fumble up and ran it in for a touchdown. So there you go.
Yep, he had a good, strong starting game.
Marcus Hale is an impact player.
He is.
Okay.
When I re-signed him, after looking at what his statistics were, I was more than happy to re-sign him.
Yeah. Because, like I said, the only characteristic that he's a bit lacking in is speed. But if
he's got everything else.
But if you want him to play linebacker for you, he can do that.
Yeah. In fact, he can do it better than any linebackers out there because he's also got like 90 some odd acceleration.
Yeah. Well, and he can jump, he can catch. You know, he's got it all, right?
And of course he can hit. And he's got a high strength rating, 60 plus strength rating on a corner.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why he's so slow.
So anyway, I think this guy's probably the starting quarterback, right? Or is he? Yeah, he's the guy that threw the touchdown pass.
He was only 50% though.
Yeah, he completed 5 of 10 passes. The long one was at 62-yard touchdown. And then the backup completed 15 of 24. So between the two of them, you know, they still completed 20 of 34 passes. They completed they completed 2/3 of their passes.
Casper there didn't ever get a touchdown though.
No, he didn't get a touchdown.
He might have completed a lot of passes, but he didn't have anything working for him.
A lot of those passes were those swing passes, though, that were getting stuffed behind the line, right?
Yep.
And
that's why his average is so low.
But the thing is, though, you know, like 34 pass attempts against 14 rushing attempts. So they were a little bit pass happy, right?
And they always are. Not as many broken tackles, though.
Yep, his longest run was that 117-yarder that scared you a little bit.
Yep.
But other than that, they didn't really do anything on the ground. And this guy, Dawson, the halfback, was catching... He caught 8 passes for 18 yards.
Fuck me, man.
Because he's the one catching all those swing passes, right?
Yeah, for a loss.
Yeah. Well, because in this game at least, your defensive scheme seems to match a cornerback up on the halfback quite often.
Yeah, it depends on who they motion to what side of the field.
Yeah, but I noticed that quite often. I was watching, and very often it was a cornerback matched up against this guy. And when that happens, well, the cornerback can just run with him all the way out to the sideline, right?
Yep.
It's extremely effective coverage in man coverage. And they had 5 drops, or 6 drops, which is not really excessive considering that they did throw a lot of passes, right? So, anyway. And defensively, well, they're right outside linebacker and their middle linebacker. Defensive tackle, left outside linebacker. You can tell I was having success on the run because look at who is racking up all the tackles, right?
Yep.
And only 3 runs for a loss.
As opposed to 15.
Yeah. Well, like I said, in this game...
Yeah, what was it? That one game I had like 15 runs for a loss and I still managed 200 and like over 200 yards on the ground?
Yeah, but that's because in this game, you don't get those silly, cheesy runs for a loss like that. If they stop you for a loss, it's only going to usually be for a yard or 2. Right?
Yeah, and they contain the run.
And they contain the run rather than destroying the run in the backfield all, 1/3 of the time, right?
Yeah, but the thing about Madden 05 is when they don't destroy you in the backfield, they're completely and totally wide open against the run.
Yeah, they give up big plays.
20, 30-yard runs.
And that's the thing, when they said in Madden 05, fear the D, it's like, no, you don't have to fear the D, you just have to figure out how to take advantage of some of the, like
extremely over-aggressive.
Hyper-aggressive things that they do.
Yeah.
Right? And once you figure out how to deal with their hyper-aggressive defensive style, you can just rip them apart.
Yep.
So, whereas in this game here, they play a little more conservatively, and it gets a little bit tougher going, right? But anyway, we had a pretty good outing here. They don't give you a player of the game as a feature in this one either, right?
Ah.
So we end the game, and it just ends the game. So that's it. So that's preseason, week 1 of the Christmas Football League.
Indeed.
So once again, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we'll see you all again tomorrow.
Have a good one.